Thursday night. 5 goals in his last 2 games for his country. 7 overall in the qualifiers. Mohamed Amoura, the top scorer in the African series with 10. Ademola Lookman on the way again, but Chukwueze was not where he expected him to be. Not exactly been high on goal mouth incident, but it doesn't need to be. Today is about the win. Right now, Nigeria are getting it. Sami on the overlap. Lukau. Joined Lille from Mechelen just over a year ago. Nothing challenging right now. That's not a bad ball. It's tidy. It's cut out well by Zaidu Zanusi. Wan-Bissaka. To Sami again. The squad that won all the way to the last 4 in the Africa Cup of Nations. Mbuku coming on the overlap, who wasn't involved in that, and his 11th international appearance tonight. Featured in the Olympic Games 4 years ago in Tokyo. Obviously, a lot of the football wasn't played in the host city, as always the case.
There, you mentioned the Africa Cup of Nations, the last Africa Cup of Nations. You would expect to see 2 of the 4 teams that played in the semi-finals. You wouldn't expect them to be meeting in a playoff match for one to stay alive, I suppose.
It's the way it's worked out. Osimhen in towards the middle, trying to pick out Lookman. Well, it's the way it's gone for both, really. Nigeria missed out by a point behind South Africa. The DRC missed out by 2 behind Senegal. It's the highest number of African teams ever at a World Cup. It'll be a 48-team World Cup, 9 African teams definitely there. And tonight's winner may be a 10th. So long as they don't make any errors in Mexico. Heavily reported as being there. Guadalajara and Monterrey being the likeliest venues, and then for the right to potentially play there again. The World Cup draw itself is on the 5th of December at the JFK Centre in Washington. It's a lovely ball pushed forward by Meshak Elliott. He's brought it on well to Bakambu. Continue the run down the middle, and it's in! Elliott's there! 1-1. He started it, and my word, how did he finish it? Nigeria left exposed. Bakambu's creativity, and Elliott knew the way to goal, and it's 1-1 in the playoff final.
Nigeria losing the ball in midfield, and then the counter-attack which I spoke about early on. This is what DRC are so good at. Meshak Elliott made the run, had the vision to get in behind the defence, and this is precisely what you want. You want your opponents to have their defence facing their own goal and at full stretch. Indeed, it's just too much to ask of him to get back and to try to block that ball. Gets a touch on it, but Meshak Elliott is there. He is so fast. He is so potent as well. I mean, this is a man who made his name scoring goals like this at TP Mazembe on the continent in the CAF Champions League. He's a speedy, powerful winger. I think many who watched him on the continent will remember his performance at the 2016 African Nations Championship. He scored 4 goals and created another 4 as DRC won their 2nd title, and his star has been rising ever since. He's now very much a stalwart of this Congo DR side, and he's got the all-important leveler here for DRC. Now they can start to play their own football. For Nigeria, they've got to rethink maybe and reshape. Little sluggish in the Nigerian defence, not to say that they are flat-footed, but the speed of the transition and counter-attacks from DRC from minute one. We've spoken about it, and there it was on full display.
It happened rapidly. Elia's 12th goal for the DRC, his 61st appearance tonight. He scored the winner against Togo, important 1-0 win. Every point picked up, ultimately vital, as there were only the top 4 runners-up who